Welcome to the Block and Nickel Podcast, where we talk about finances for now and how to stay rich forever. I am your moderator, Donnell. Special shout out to Block Boy. Damn, I love that song.
Welcome back to the Block and Nickel Money Party. Today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. The concept of compounding. Compound interest, to be exact. If you're not familiar with what compound interest is, it's the interest that you earn on the original amount of money deposited. There's this big narrative that goes on in the finance industry where they say that compounding is your best friend. It's the biggest tool to gaining wealth. It's when you hear that concept of letting your money make money, I say that a lot. And basically what I mean when I say that is allowing your money to accrue interest. That's a better way of putting it. When you allow the money that you deposit into a specific vehicle to accrue interest, you are compounding. Now, we could take this a little bit further. Let's talk about compounding for success. Because when I hear compound of interest, when I hear letting your money make more money for you, when I hear the term allowing interest to accrue off the original principal or amount of money that was deposited, my mind goes into a state of efficiency. I think about efficiency because to me, when I'm hearing this narrative, when I'm hearing these terms about compound of interest, all I hear is you are now allowing yourself to efficiently make more money, which means you are earning money without working for it. So compounding to me is, I get the picture of efficiency. So we could take this a little bit further. Let's go into compounding for success. That's something that I haven't heard anyone talk about. And I want to talk about that right now. Because if you do something every day, and I'm talking to my W-2 workers, we all have certain things in our jobs that are repetitive, things that we do every day. There's something we have to do every day. Maybe it's check our emails. Maybe it's, let's go with the check our emails perspective. You see, when I hear compounding for success, I think of efficiency. I think of how you have over time, from my people who work W-2 jobs and or work in the office and they have to check their emails every day. The first thing you do when you go in the office is you cut your computer on and you let it boot up. While that computer is booting up, you are figuring out things to do. You may have developed certain rituals or tasks that you do on a daily basis until you actually get to the home page or the home screen of your email inbox. That is efficiency, because when you first started, your first day on the job, think about your first day on the job. The first day you had to check your emails. That was probably something you did. You probably just sat at the computer, sat there and waited on everything to boot up, typed in all your passwords, and you just sat and you waited. You waited. You literally waited step by step until you got to the point where you checked the email on your inbox. You check the emails in your inbox. Now, fast forward to however long you've been there, I'm pretty sure you have developed a way of operating to the point where you don't sit there at the computer screen and wait for your email to load up and do nothing and twiddle your fingers. No, you more than likely do a lot of things while that computer is booting up until you actually get to the point of your home screen. Your home screen's inbox. And why is that? That is efficiency. You've learned how to maybe get your coffee together. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what you do. Maybe you're getting your coffee together. Maybe you're making a call or two while that email situation is being loaded. But in the meantime, to get to a bigger point, you have mastered that period of time. You have become very efficient at doing that for your life. So what we want to do is we want to take that concept and we want to apply that to our entire life, specifically our finances. We want to apply that efficiency, because what happens is over time you've compounded enough hours in your life to be able to you've clocked in enough time of checking emails. You've compounded that experience enough to the point where it's not autopilot. You don't do it autopilot. You intentionally do things to offset the time that you're waiting on that computer to boot up. Now, I'm driving that scenario because I want to put in your mind what compounding is about. Compounding is about efficiency. So when we look at the term compounding for interest, letting your interest compound, letting your money make more money, that's a term that's been thrown around. What that means is you're allowing that original amount of money that you deposited into some account, some form of account. It could be an IRA, it could be a mutual fund, it could be your savings account, it could be your 401, it could be any of these situations. What you were essentially doing is you are letting the interest, you are accruing interest on that principal amount. Now, the interest could be paid in a lot of ways, but the whole point is you are accruing interest. But let's talk about doing that on a large scale. Let's talk about maybe earning 10% interest on $1 million every year. That's $100,000 a year. That is accruing. And it does that every year. And you don't take the money out. You just let it accrue every year. In 10 years, you will have made another $1 million. Now, I believe that we're all going to be here, right? I mean, I'm going to be here 10 years from now. Are you? I'm sure if you're a person that's in a right state of mind, you believe you're going to be here in the next 10 years. So why not, right? Now, the 10% I threw around was a little lofty. I mean, you have to do a little research, but there are mutual funds that pay out 10% year after year after year. So what you would want to do is you would want to look back at things and you would want to say, how can I let my income accrue? How can I compound? Now, I don't want to get lost in the weeds, but we're talking about compounding right now. And we're talking about compounding for success. So when you look at it from that perspective, you say, all right, why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I allow my hard-earned income to accrue interest on it? Why wouldn't I do that? Well, there are a lot of reasons that people say. They say, well, I just don't have the money. People say, well, I just don't have it. I don't have it. And to that, I would say that's not necessarily true. The issue is you are paying people before you pay.